And hello, everyone. Gabe the Izzard here. I am staying in the park today, Red Hills State Park in Indiana, right outside of Spencer. Going to be walking some trails, and I have a map that I'm going to show you the trails that I'm going to do. First one, number 5. Number 5 is alive. And we're going to walk on it. It should go take us to a cave. I think my eyebrow is a little whack. Go ahead, tag along. Here is the map. Here is where we are camping. We're going to catch this to number 8, bring it down over here, loop around number 5 until we cross Twin Bridges and make it to Wolf Cave. And then we'll make our way down, regroup, and then start another one, which is going to be around this area. That's what the plan is. And so we begin our walk. It starts out on trail number 6, which cuts across to the nature center. And this is actually labeled handicap accessible. It has like this little golf cart path. Very flat. Did I say 6? That says 8. Whatever. The squirrels are dropping nuts out of the trees. It is about 40 degrees. Pretty cool. I've layered up so I can shed layers if needed, but it's still pretty cold. Can't see my breath. Now's the time to split off of number 8 and hit number 5. This will take us to the Wolf Cave Nature Preserve. I know that because this sign tells me so. And that's the direction we're going, into the nature preserve. I disapprove of this very much. People carve on lots of these trees around here. It's not cool. The chipmunks are plentiful out here. Here's a creek crossing, which I'm really surprised there's not a bridge here, considering the trail is so smooth and easy to walk on. But it just picks up being smooth right here. And there are tons of benches along the way to sit and enjoy the nature. Creek crossing number 2. It hadn't rained in a while, and there's still a little bit of puddle in here, so I can only imagine if it had been raining, we would have wet feet right now. It's the doorway to eternity. I bet with the water flowing, this is a really nice little swimming hole on a hot day. Wouldn't be going in the water today, though. It's cold. Another creek crossing. You can see where stones were put about right here to maybe keep your feet dry, but there's no problem today. We did walk down a pretty decent hill into this creek bottom. I'm assuming that cave should be coming up fairly soon, seeing since we're kind of down low. This area is known for sinkholes, and there's quite a bit of them around. Oh, here is the first of the Twin Bridges. Another creek crossing. This is a loop trail. There is a way that you can go straight to the cave without crossing creeks. So in the rainy season, you might try that. According to this sign, that was not part of the Twin Bridges. They're right up here. And here is a bit of information to stay on marked trails. But it does say feel free to crawl through the cave. So we'll do that. First up and over. I'm assuming that this is the cave. I'm gonna walk over there and see. I'm really not 100% sure that this is Wolf Creek Cave. This might be. But I'm making my way up. Looks kind of more like a sinkhole. Keeps going back. I'm going to make my way over there. I am in the middle of a great sinkhole, and all of these rocks have collapsed around. And then we have this curious hole I'm going to go look at. Let's go in together, shall we? Basically just goes in right there. Doesn't go any further. But still cool nonetheless. By the looks of all this rocks and how smooth they are, of course, a lot of foot traffic, but the way that it's washed out, I would assume when it rains that a good bit of water flows through here. But then again, I don't know. Never been here while it rains. All right, now it's time to leave this, I guess, second part of the Twin Bridge. I'm really not sure. And then head up these makeshift steps to get up there on the top of the hill. Where do these stairs lead? They go up. And as we keep moving along, at the top of the hill is Wolf Cave, and it explains how the cave was made. Sinkholes, my friend. Sinkholes. All right. I've entered the cave, and I've gone back as far as I really want to. It goes back way back in there. I want to go further, but I'm just too fat. But I'm gonna go back out, and I'll show what it takes to get out. Okay, I made it all the way to the back, and you can see light where water flows in. I'm gonna turn on the light, and I'm gonna walk out in real time to let you understand how deep this cave is. It's not like super deep, it's not like a mile or anything, but it's twisty and turny, and it's really cool. So here we go. Okay, same look, that's where the light was. And this is the end of the line, and I'm going out. I am on my hands and knees, crawling. Just scrunched over. You can see it just goes like this. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. There. That would have sucked to turn it off and not capture it. What's going on underneath. It's a little moist in here. Now, and there's a tight spot up here that I had to kind of go on my hands and knees. That's where I said I wasn't going to go any further, but I ended up going. That is not the way. This is the way. This is the hands and knees. What's funny is I told the wife that I was gonna be turning around And then I kept going. And it just zigzagged. I'll show you how far I'm in here. I'm standing in the same spot with no light, and there is not an ounce of light that I can see. Back to the light. There's a little peek. We are the only ones here. Well, the campgrounds is very empty because it's a Tuesday in October. But they say on the weekends, you can't even get in here, which I can perfectly understand. And that's that. Whew. Well, Wolf Cave was pretty cool, and it was definitely worth walking in and checking out. I'm glad it wasn't that sinkhole, because that would have been kind of a letdown. But it makes it even better seeing the sinkhole first and then seeing the cave, because then it's like, whoa. But I'm gonna try to march on out. Point to note, pick up your dog poop if you bring your dog. Double point to note, do not just throw it in the woods, sicko. Okay, so now I'm really confused. So if those two bridges that I passed were the twin bridges, then what the heck is this one? Triple bridge? Strike that. Triplet bridge? As stated, there's a lot of sinkholes around here, and this is a large one right here. And this is what the caves are made from. Water pouring down into those and then flowing out into a lower portion. But they're sealed with leaves and rubble and stuff. Probably with a little bit of digging you could get in there, but you can't really do it now. More poop. Can't tell, but that's a sinkhole. And then there's a sinkhole. Sinkholes everywhere. All right, we're at the parking lot for Wolf Cave, and it's also, that's Trail 5, and then Trail 7 starts right across the street, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. It was only about a little less than 2 miles on the Wolf Creek, so we're gonna knock out this 2 miles on number 7. We're at the top of number 7, and it goes down, 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 down. I hear some wild, untamed beast. Not that. Trail 7 is a little more rugged. It's not necessarily difficult, but there's more ups and downs and a little bit of climbs and bigger rocks. Haven't crossed a creek yet, unless you call this a creek. But there is a creek down there. Made it down here to the creek bottoms, and there's this little wooden walking path. I take it. Billy Goat's gruff. Although we feel like we're in nature, there are campsites literally right through the woods there. You can hear the RVs. Just a little offshoot for the grand reveal. The White River right there. We made it. So the 7 actually leads right here through the camp. You have to come out and then go back in. But if you need to use the bathroom or take a shower, you can do it right there. And then, as the trail sign says, this way. Back into the woods. I actually went the opposite direction that I thought I was going, but it's a good thing it's a loop. These big plants with these huge leaves really make it feel like a Jurassic area. But it's civilized nature. We got stairs. Where do they go? They go down. These stairs were no joke. Now to an actual creek crossing where you want to try to keep those feet dry. You can see footprints, some wiggly rocks. Whoa, that's a wiggly rock. Foot just got a little wet, but I made it. So Trail 10 is a little more rugged. This is kind of the trails that we deal with in Arkansas. Oh, skirt this creek a little bit. Okay, Trail 10, Scheisel. Another creek crossing. Pretty cool little creek bed here. Still crossing. Easy as pie. So this section 10 that loops back over to 7 is really nice. It's off the beaten path because it's not near as wide and like easier on the feet. You do have to watch roots and rocks and whatnot. And if it had rained, you would be getting your feet wet on this one for sure. Because we are in the creek bottom right now. But making those creek crossings, for sure gonna get wet. It's a nice pile of flood rubble. And for the adventurous ones that wanna cross a log, there it is. Not me, I saw Goonies. All right, we're here kind of at the beginning. There's a cut through that you can go this way, but we have come upon these stairs. It's a different set. Where do these stairs go? They go up. Boy, do they. I just did all the steps at one go. My heart's beating out of my chest. That's not too bad. 119. It's 136 a minute ago. Let me lower that. Getting better. Going down. After a quick little breath catcher, heading back to the campsite by way of trail number 5. After doing the stairs on trail number 10, flat 5 is a piece of cake. Well, after the hike, we went to Pizza Town, USA and had a mediocre meal there. Now we're at the town square here in Spencer. Gotta love a town square, and it's actually happening pretty good. I think we're gonna go stop by the coffee shop. Here's the courthouse. On that corner is the old library, which is the Heritage Museum for Owen County, which we are in right now. Thanks for the souvenirs, COVID. It's an awesome building here, the Union Hall from 1878, which is now home to the VFW. Time's wrong on the dome. I was just walking along these tracks. It's good to see that the businesses are thriving here in Spencer. There's a mural that has a fish and a turtle, along with some lady that has binoculars and is shooting water out from her mouth that they're swimming in. And there's a butterfly on her finger. Saw this trendy little coffee shop, so I said, why not? Grab me some. I really am a sucker for a good looking church. Here's the Christian church. See if I can find when it was established. 1896. Says it right there. Getting some serious Stand By Me vibes right now. So now we've decided to walk off that horrible lunch, come behind the inn and the swimming pool and the basketball court and the tennis court, the camp store, to come down here to trail number 4. There's an extra special surprise on this one. Stay tuned. Looks like they're going to be laying some long black pipe. So after 1 mile in to the trail number 4, starting behind the village inn, the inn, whatever it is, we come up with something that is extremely cool. And I've only been up in the top of one of these one other time. A fire tower. There's a warning. Anyone with health problems or small children should be closely supervised. Well, I don't have either. But we're going to the top. I know I could make it, but this does seem a bit intimidating. Almost halfway. We're not quite to the treetops. I just hope I can see over the tops. These are steep. Just a few more steps and squeeze in here. There's some wasp and some flies I see. I'm not gonna lie, this is a little anticlimactic. You can't even see over the treetops. And there are so many flies and wasps. It's incredible. That's it. With all truthfulness, it actually feels better down here one step below the opening. The windows are locked shut, so you can't really get a breeze or anything, and the flies and wasps are just like all around. So I'm gonna start going down. I'm gonna try going frontwards. Of course, I'm gonna get jelly legs. Whatever you do, don't look down. Oh, that's something. Point to note, this fire tower was built in the 1930s. It's almost 100 years old, but it has been refurbed. Whoa. And the rails get a little short right here, so. But it's in great shape. If those windows would open and the treetops were cut, then maybe it would be a little bit better. As if climbing 147 steps earlier out of the canyon bottoms wasn't enough, I had to go up this and back down. I feel a little better than I did going up those steps. Heart rate's not near as high. Wish I had a slinky. Okay. Trail number 4 was a bit of a letdown. It was good enough to get the exercise, almost 1.5 miles. So, I'm gonna do trail number 3, which that one ends, or a midway point, is McCormick Falls. That is not the Village Inn. I just saw the sign and I forgot already. But that's the inn. That's on top of the hill here in McCormick Creek State Park. So just a short walk from the end of 4 will bring you to the beginning of trail number 3. And that's what we're gonna start. We parked in this parking lot right here so we could do both of these trails. And I got a rock in my shoe. Not anymore. This trail is a bit more maintained. I just saw a woodpecker. Not that seeing woodpeckers is such a rare thing, but it's behind this tree. It gave me the slip. I think more people go on this trail. Obviously, it looks like actually a 4-wheeler drives down here, but it's a pretty much straight shot to the falls and then a little loop around. What are you saying? What? I can hear water flowing. Just a point to note, you can park up here at the waterfall parking lot and walk down these stairs and it'll get you to the same place. All right, first things first. Doing it from the overlook here. Take in mind there's not much water flowing over them, but there is a waterfall right there. And you can see where it could probably be a little more magnificent around there. But the water is falling. A little bit better perspective down here. Rapture? Doo-doo? Just to let you know, it is dangerous to sit under this stuff because this is all freshly cracked and fallen rock. What a headache. Here's the right side of the falls. And then airplane in the background. Yeah, I can only imagine if it was just roaring down here, flowing, and then going over. It's incredible that this boulder is just sitting here and it's hollowed out all the way around it. But that boulder is holding up that ledge of rock right there. Thanks, Lord. We know they go up. I'm definitely gonna check and see how many flights of stairs I went up today. Shizzle! I don't think so. We have this creekside shelter by this creek, and that looks like the old way, but it's not that way anymore. There's a actual more stairs that way. What the heck? What if it was flowing? Then what? I don't even know where to go. So far, we've walked about 250 yards down through the creek and still walking, catching a small path every so often. And then, out of nowhere, steps lead out of the creek bottom where it says trail number 3 this way. Rescued. The end of trail 10, trail 3 forward. Are you freaking kidding me? Steps. Steps to the rescue. Where do they go? They go up. And after that flight, they go up. I thought this was a wishing well. I was thinking, Lord, throw a penny in there and say, no more stairs. There's another sinkhole down there. I'll tell you what, number 3, they classify it rugged. Ain't no joke. I mean, it wasn't difficult, but it was rugged. A lot of stairs, but we made it. No problemo. Civilization. I like how they have a bathroom where you can come throw up after you do your trail and then shower off. Pretty smart. Well, oh well. That's gonna be about it for today. Did trail 5 first off this morning. Continued on to trail 7. Followed up by trail 10. Went and had a mediocre lunch. Then we did trail 4 to the fire tower, and then followed it up with number 3, a rugged one, to the falls, McCormick Creek Falls, and then down 250 yards creek walking, then up a flight of stairs. I'm done. We're gonna go grab some dinner somewhere, maybe in Spencer, maybe in Bloomington. I'm not even gonna film that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Day number Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5. What's gonna go on tomorrow? We're packing up and leaving tomorrow, and we're heading back towards our house. Not all the way. We got a couple more stops. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one. later. Point to note, 20,418 steps, 9.27 miles, 55 flights of stairs climbed today.